Hi there, welcome back to this channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about, we're going to be solving this math Olympiad question. It says f of x is equal to 2 raised to the power of ax plus b. So notice ax is a power here and b is a base. So f of 2 is now given to be 5 over 2 and f of minus 2 is given to be 4. So it says we should find a and b. Okay, so in order to help those of us who might not understand how functions work, I'm going to link a video in my description where the calculus course that I did, where we started with functions. So I'm going to link the video on functions in the description below so that you can watch the full length of the video. All right, so but let's get into this one. It's quite simple. We have f of 2 is 5 over 2. So since f of x is this guy, so f of 2 is going to be 2 raised to power a times 2 plus b. That is, f of x means the function of x. Is that okay? So we are only altering the x. So we're only putting 2 for x. Since f of x is this raised to power ax, so we're putting 2 now, which is f of 2 here. We're putting 2 for x now. So we have f of 2 will now be equal to 2 raised to power 2a plus b. So, and this f of 2 was resolved to be 5 over 2. Definitely, this entire thing, 2 raised to power 2a plus b, is going to be 5 over 2. So let's make this my equation 1. All right. So the second one says the f of minus 2. So let's write f of minus 2. Let's resolve that to be a times minus 2 as well. A times minus 2 plus b. So this becomes f of minus 2 equal to 2 raised to the power minus 2a plus b. So an f of minus 2 is 4. So we have 4 is equal to 2 raised to the power minus 2a plus b. And this will be equation 2. All right. So what we can now do, let's resolve the equations to make them look simultaneous like. So here we can decide to multiply through by 2. So if we multiply through by 2 in equation 1, we'll have 2.2a, 2 raised by a, plus 2b is equal to 5. So with this becomes 2.2 raised to the power 2a. And here we'll have, so we have 2 raised to the power 2a plus 1 plus 2b is equal to 5 when we multiply through by 2. So if we multiply this one through by 2, multiply through by 2. So from here, this will become, okay, let's make them look alike. That will be 2 raised to the power minus 2a plus b is equal to 4. Okay, so this now is simultaneous equation. So but as this is, one thing we can try to do is, how about we make this, how about we do this for equation 1? So this is our equation 1. Now this is not equation 3, is equation 4. So we can make this become 2 raised to the power 2a times 2. I want to express it again. We express it another way. So we have 2 raised to the power this plus 2b is equal to 5. So from here, we'll have, 2 raised to the power 2 is 4, right? So we can have 4 raised to the power a. Is that okay? As in, if I have 2 raised to the power 2x, for example, or 2 raised to the power 2, for example, this is 4, right? So if it was 2 raised to the power 2, it will be 4 raised to the power a. Do you get it? All right, so we have 4 raised to the power a times 2 plus 2b is equal to 5. Good. So we can also make this look that way. So this becomes our equation 5. We can also make this look that way so that we have 1 over 2 raised to the power of 2a, isn't it? Plus b is equal to 4. So this becomes 1 over 4 is by a plus b is equal to 4. All right. Okay, yeah. So from here, we can now, since we have 4 is by a and 4 is by a, we can now make sense of, we can do something else, substitute. So we can make 4a, let 4a be equals, let 4a, or let x be equal to 4 is by a rather. So since x is equal to 4 is by a, so in equation 5 here, 4 is by a will now be x. So we have x times 2 plus 2b is equal to 5. And here, 1 over x, these are equations from equation 5 now, so this becomes equation 7, this becomes equation 8. You know, I'm writing that much equation because we are making it, because it's going to turn to simultaneous equation. So now we can now make it 2x plus 2b is equal to 5, and here we have 1 over x plus b is equal to 4. So we can now resolve this let's resolve using elimination method. So using elimination method, we're going to have, we multiply here by 1, we multiply here by 2. So what are we going to have here? We're going to have 2x plus 2b is equal to 5. Nothing has changed. Then here we have 2 over x plus 2b is equal to 8. Is that okay? So that we can now eliminate this guy and this guy. So when we eliminate this guy, we're going to what? Subtract equation 1 from equation 2, or equation 7 from equation 8. Any way you want to think about that. We're just going to subtract this one from this. So we have 2x minus 2 over x is equal to 5 minus 8. All right. So what does this make? Now let's subtract this one from this so I will get a positive answer. No, anyway you do it, you are going to get the same answer. Anyway you do it, is that okay? I was just trying to make things easy. So with this, we can multiply 2 by x to make this guy. So remove that fractional algebra. Is that okay? So that we have this, we multiply this. So multiply 2 by x. We have x by this will give us 2x squared minus 2 is equal to, here will give us minus 3 times x, minus 3x. Okay? So this guy can now come and we have 2x squared 2x squared plus 3x minus 2x plus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. All right. So we can now solve this by as a quadratic equation. So this multiplies this, and we have what? 4. So what are the multiples of 4? We have 4 and 1. So when I'm thinking, and it's 4 and 1 that is going to actually work here, plus 4 minus 1 will give us plus 3x. So we have 2x squared plus 4x minus 1. I mean, if you add x here, it becomes minus x, isn't it? Is equal to 0. Right. I hope you understand what we did here. Just factorization method of simplifying a quadratic expression. So we are going to now factorize. So by factorizing, we are going to have 2 is common, 2x is actually common. 2x from out of this place becomes x, which means x. So, and if you want to test that, if you multiply this, you get 2x squared. Now plus 2, close bracket. So the same thing is going to appear in the next bracket, provided we are factorizing correctly. So minus here and 1 here, because 1 times this guy is going to, 1 open this bracket to give us this thing, minus 1, I mean, opens this bracket to give back this. So it's equal to 0. So what is common? X plus 2 is now common between 2x and minus 1. So they are both equal to 0. So if, is it correct? If, good, so we can see this place. So if the multiplication of this gives 0, it means that either x plus 2 is 0 or 2x minus 1 is 0. For one of them must be 0 for it to give us 0. So here, x will be equal to -2, or here, if this one crosses over, it's going to give us 1. So here, x will be equal to 1 divided by 2, you get 1/2. Positive, because this is positive here, divided by. So you got that, I got 2, right? You understand? I got 2. So now we have known the value of x. So let's go on to resolving the other values. So we have, since x is now -2, we can now substitute that into one of our equations. So we are going to substitute both to know which one it will actually work. So for the first side, when x is equal to -2, so if we substitute -2, let's substitute into this equation here. So that equation says, that's equation 7. It says 2x plus 2b is equal to 5. So this was equation 7 that we had there. So x is now -2, so we have -4, that is 2 into bracket -2 plus 2b is equal to 5. So we have -4 plus 2b is equal to 5. So 2b is equal to 5 minus 4, so that 2b is equal to 1, so b equals 1/2. I hope we got this. So we've gotten the value of b. When x, however, is equal to 1/2, we did for -2, so we'll do for 1/2. When x is equal to 1/2, so we have 2 times 1/2 plus 2b is equal to 5. So here, this takes care of this. We have 1, right? So 1 plus 2b is equal to 5. So 2b, because this guy goes there, it becomes 5 minus 1, that is 4. So b will be equal to what? 2. Do you understand? So b is also either 1/2 or 2. So how do we now find our a? Where were we coming from? We were coming from, okay, remember that we made 4 raised to power, recall that we made 4 raised to power a to be x. We made 4 raised to power a to become x. All right. So an x is that guy. So since x is that guy, x is either -2 or 1/2. So what do we have? We have 4 raised by a will be equal to what? -2. So it means that x cannot be -2 because there is no power that can give us a negative here. So that goes away. I mean, there's no power of this guy that will give us a negative there. So how about we have this guy? We have this guy, x equal to, since x, we say 4 raised by x is equal to this, and x equal to 1/2. That is from there. So now 4 raised by a is equal to 1/2. So this will come, let's make them equal bases. So this will come 2 raised by 2a minus 2 raised by -1. So with equal bases, we have 2a equal to -1, therefore. So we have a equal to -1/2. And that seemed to me to be the answer. Because if you made x equal to -2, there's no way you can factorize it. -2, there's no power of 2 that will give us -2. I mean, you understand that? So even if you try to factor out -1, no, it doesn't change. This will still be a multiplication of this, and then you cannot resolve that basis to be the same. So that is why x cannot be equal to -2. X is not -2. So our answer, A, it says we find A. So A is equal to 1, -1/2, and B is equal to 1/2 or 2. 1/2 or 2. So, and now you can now decide to actually see if it works. So for example, for f of 2, we were said to give, it was said to give us 5/2. So 5/2 will be equal to 2 raised to power, our a is -1/2, so -half is equal times x gave us 1/2, as we said, 1/2. Then plus b gave us, so let's try the first value of b, which was also 1/2. So we have can we get, if we resolve this, can we get 5 over 2? Since f of 2, okay, x is now 2, sorry. X is now 2. So can we get 5 over 2? By resolving this, can we get this? So we have 2 raised to the power minus, this takes care of this, minus 1, plus 1 over 2. So it's going 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2. And this is 1, this is 1. Alright, so it means that x is either, it means that our b may not be half. So our b may not be half. So let's try the other value of b that we got. The second value of b we got was 2. So let's plug that in. If we plug 2 in from here, let's just go from here. Since a is still negative half, it means that here will still give us 2 raised to the power minus 1. Is that okay? For f of 2. X is now 2. Our a is still minus half. So x takes care of 2 takes care of 2. So then plus 2. So and this becomes 1 over 2 plus 2. That becomes 2 over 1 over 2, which is 5 over 2. So our a is actually 1 minus half and b is 2. Do you understand? So the correct answer to that question, a will be equal to negative 1 over 2 and b will be equal to 2. Those are the solutions to that problem. We are going to solve more questions, more of such questions. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already. It's going to help the channel. And share these videos with your friends, solving a question that looks as simple as this long way. You can use it to impress your friends, that kind of thing, yeah? All right, so do well to subscribe to the channel and like the video. God bless you.